Double R D Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr.A. Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe if you have not. Get the show to 1,600 before the year is out. That's what I'm kindly asking new viewers to become new subscribers. Now let's talk boxing. Dillian Whyte, Chisora 2. It's a good fight. It was kind of, I think, what we expected. Back and forth. Dillian Whyte boxed a little bit better on the outside from this fight. Be a little more patient. You can see he rocked Chisora in the first round. He didn't go for the finish. I think he was very confident at any point. Not any point, but he could finish Chisora if he boxed him. I believe so. He did. Okay, I'm not going to rush it. And you can see Chisora was digging the body shots. And not surprised that he got knocked out by that left hook. I believe it was about the fifth round. Tony Bellew, I believe it was Tony Bellew. They asked him, how you were seeing this fight going right now. And even he said, hey, Chisora's doing good. He's winning. It's a tough fight. I got him up a couple rounds. But he has to watch out for that left hook. He's keeping that hand a little low. He has to bring that right hand up. And sure enough, that was it. Bellew saw it way back early in the fight, and that's exactly how the fight ended. He was getting hit with that left hook, and as he got tired, the hand was low. He took way too long after his miss. Dillian Whyte was ducking low, came in with a whole torque body into that left hook. So he just took way too long after that miss, he just kind of sat there exhausted and watched his shot. And that opening was there, and Dillian Whyte just swung with his whole damn body into it. Knocked him smooth to spark out. Now, up until that point, it was entertaining fight. I did have Dereck Chisora winning it, but with Dillian coming on the way he was from around round 7 with those 2-point deductions, I had Dillian Whyte winning on points by probably like a round or two. I didn't quite score, but it's kind of weird that I say that, but you guys get the gist of it. It's just visual eye watching the fight. You had Whyte coming up about a point or two. Try and do it just quickly in your head. Now, after the fight and everything, you see how Joshua got on the apron and they're talking about the fight. Hey, I'm not going to wait for you. Hey, if I can't get Wilder or Fury, I fight you. I'm not waiting for you. I'm not a dance partner. And people wonder, what can Dillian Whyte do with Wilder? Everyone, he gets he deserves his shot. What are the belts good for? People say, why are there so many belts? Whether you want to acknowledge them or not, it forced Dillian Whyte into a title shot. He got the WBO International. Then you got the WBC Silver. He's hanging in at number 1 for a while now with these belts. So whether he becomes, eventually he's going to become mandatory. He's not a mandatory yet. Like I said. Now, I believe for the WBC, he's beaten I think he's beaten probably the best one he beaten is Helenius. Because even though Takam and Chisora were ranked, they're ranked fighters, they're pretty low, but they're ranked, Mr.A, and that's what the show's about. So he did beat 3 ranked fighters at the WBC. The WBO, he beat about the same. I just don't know if Helenius was ranked in the WBO. So he's definitely earned a title shot. It took him a while, but yeah, now I can say, okay, he earned a title shot. Now, who will he still? Because when Dillian Whyte is looking fatigued and tired, it's with a pressure type fight. I don't know if Wilder is gonna fight him that type of pressure like Chisora did to make Dillian Whyte seem tired. Hit him in the body as much as Chisora did to get him winded. I don't know. You know, so are we gonna see a tired Whyte against Wilder? I don't know. It might be a totally different fight. You know, we assume that Whyte's gonna be gassed out and Wilder's gonna knock him out. Nah, you know, you never know. Because I said it's a different style of fight, and Wilder is very slow and don't attack the body. Whereas Joshua, I could see that gassed out Whyte showing up, because I think AJ could fight at a more. I think he could bring a more forward fight. I think he could fight a counter-punching style fight just as good as Wilder. I think AJ would probably be more of a. He can do a better version to me. That's just what I think of a pressure front foot fighter than Wilder. You know, with being more versatile in his punching, I guess what's the word? Consistency of being better variation of punches. He shows he has proof that he attacks the body more than Wilder. So, and I think all that punch variation and the different type of speed variation of changing his styles in the fight, I think he has a better chance of making that fatigue Whyte show up in the later side of the fight than Wilder does. I could be wrong. But hey, Whyte, it's going to be an interesting year. Like I said, if he doesn't land, I don't see how he cannot fight Joshua or Wilder. You know, me myself, in April, I would like to see AJ. If I just don't think it's gonna be the Wilder. I would just like to see AJ get Whyte out the way, Wilder get Brazil out the way, and then fight in fucking. Where are we at here? Because I don't give a fuck about the rematch with Fury. It was a good fight, but okay, Fury, like I said, you had your 2 fights. You got your rematch off you never lost the belts. Okay, boom, you had your little status. We gave you a title shot, you lost it. Now earn your shit. You know, your name got you the first one. It's time for him to earn. So I'm fuck a rematch. Do some fights first before he gets a rematch. I would like to see him get Brazil out the way. Wilder, that is. AJ get Whyte out the way. These guys fight. Fuck it. Let Fury get the winner. Or no, they get a rematch. Then let Fury fucking fight somebody in 2020. I'm in no rush to see Fury get these guys again. You let him start fighting. Let him fight fucking Takums and Millers and fucking Tom Swartzes and shit. You know. The Double RT Boxing Show. I'm your host, Mr. A. Please subscribe.